Hey, it's Bri, and yesterday my grandpa suggested that I get a job. So here I am. Let's get faded. If you've been here before, thanks for stopping by. And if you're new here, go ahead and click that red button and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for notifications, because I know after this video, after you smoke with me, you guys are gonna wanna see Bri all the time, every time I upload. Like, be for real. Okay, so I actually did not know what video I wanted to film because I have so many video ideas right now. So instead of getting overwhelmed, I decided to take it easy and just film another smoke with me. Honestly, I love making videos that have like no real topic. Like, it's just me talking about myself. And that's exactly what this video is. This video is going to be me smoking a blunt, talking about my most recent revelation. Because if there are 63,877 of y'all, I know somebody cares what I have to say. Somebody out there actually gives a fuck. I know it. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my dating life, generational curses, and my mental health. Because that needs to be fucking discussed. This is gonna be a very exciting girl talk, I know. I wanna say like 2 weeks ago, I was going through this phase where like I really wanted to be in a relationship. I think I actually said that in a video. I think I uploaded a video recently where I was talking about how I ended up hooking up with like my best friend's ex or whatever. And I told you guys in that video, I'm like, oh, I'm tired of being single. Bitch, that was just a phase. Like, if I actually acted upon that impulse and got in a relationship, I would probably be cheating. Like,
I was capping. I was lying.
In real life, I don't need no boyfriend right now. Anyway, when I was going through my phase, when I felt like, oh my God, I need to be in a relationship. Was my period coming? No, that's the crazy part. I wasn't even on my period. I just was like craving intimacy at the time. And I remember I was talking to one of my friends recently, and we were talking about why we think we're still single. And when I really started to think about it, I realized that like every woman in my family that raised me was single. Like, I did not grow up around men, literally. My dad was not around. My stepdad was a loser. My mom was actually like very abusive to my stepdad, okay? Yeah, I didn't have any uncles around. Like, I didn't really see my uncles until like Christmas time. And my uncles were pretty much absent fathers, so I didn't see my uncles, and my cousins didn't see them either. My cousins that I have that are guys, I either did not spend a lot of time with them growing up, or I'm older than them. You get what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I didn't have like an understanding of men because I didn't spend time with men. And the examples of men that I had in my life were losers. I'm just gonna be real with you. So it's hard for me to respect men. Like, I have a problem respecting men because I did not grow up with men around, and the men that were around were not respectable men. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were like absent fathers, or they didn't want to provide, or they were like emotionally unstable or neglectful. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like the fact that when I think about who I am today, I have to refer back to my childhood.
Wow, I need a minute to think about this.
I prefer not to think about my childhood at all. I cannot do that, because when I try to figure out why I'm weird or why I do weird shit today, it always go back to my childhood. I'm like, oh my God, like, why can't I just be normal? Anyway, when I was talking to my friend about why I think I'm still single, or why we think we're still single, I told her about the environment that I grew up in, that I just described to you guys. And then I really started to think about it. I was like, I've never even been to a wedding. I've been to baby showers, I've been to quinceañeras, I've been to funerals, champagne parties. I have never been to a wedding, bitch. And that's why I want to talk to you guys about generational curses. Because listen to what I just said. I didn't even grow up around men. I grew up around strong, independent women. I did not have an example of like a healthy relationship between a man and a woman. And the example that I did have of a relationship was between my mom and my stepdad, and that was extremely abusive and extremely toxic. Bitch,
can go to hell. I'm gonna beat your ass.
I need to break the generational curse in my family of being a bitter, lonely bitch. I'm just gonna be so fucking real with you guys. And I feel like I am going down that path. I really do. I do not like to be fucking bothered at all. Like, at all.
I mean, shit, I'm just really trying to holler at you for real, for real.
Holler at me for what?
You said what?
Holler at me for what?
I love attention. Like, I'll come around and I'll fuck with you if I want some attention, but like actually commit to you, like actually get in a relationship, like be fucking for real. I'm trying to get rich. Like, be for real. Are you rich? No. Okay, so one of us gotta be. And I really don't think it's gonna be you, babe. So let me just focus on me. This is how I know that I'm growing up, because I used to think that I was so unique. Like, I'm Brianna. I raised myself and I'm spectacular and I'm amazing. Bitch, you can't even keep a man.
If you can't keep a man, you low-key a real-ass bitch. Because keeping a man low-key require you going for some shit. And a bitch like me can't go for nothing. Come on, man.
And you guys are probably like, damn, Brianna, you keeping it very fucking real. I know. I have to. I can't lie to myself, girl. I thought that I was perfect. I thought that I was an amazing human being. But you know what? The lie detector determined that was a lie. I'm very much a flawed individual. I am currently entertaining the longest situationship that I have ever been in my life. I really don't know why I am so charmed with this person. He has fucking enchanted me. Or maybe I'm fucking delusional. It could really be that. I could really just be delusional. He could not like me literally at all. My situationship has proven to me that I have problems.
I could be at my wedding and I still wouldn't trust a nigga. True shit.
Instead of talking to a therapist, I want to talk to you guys because that's free. Most of my life, I've considered myself to be a perfect human being. My situationship has taught me I might not be the best girlfriend or the best romantic partner, which really got me to thinking that maybe I have never really been a great girlfriend. And this is where I take accountability, because I have come on here and I have done so many story times about the toxic relationships that I have had in my life. But I never considered that maybe I did something to these people where they were like, you know what? Fuck Brianna. I never considered that maybe my actions affected people in a certain way where they were like, I don't like you as much as you think that I like you. Maybe my self-esteem is so big that I can't even imagine somebody not fucking with me. So I may do or say things that may not be appropriate or respectable to a partner because I thought that's why you were here, because you fuck with me. Like, I thought this was a safe space for me to be myself. I'm realizing the person that I am is not a very like affectionate person. Like, my situationship is triggering me so bad because it's making me think to myself that like maybe I'm not a normal girl, and it's making me wonder like, what is a normal girl? And sometimes when I go on dates with guys, they'll tell me, they'll be like, other girls do this, other girls do that, and I'm just like, okay. But something about this situationship has me so curious as to what other girls do that I don't do at all. I know for a fact that I don't like to be bothered. I don't like to come out of my world until I feel like coming out of my world. And you can't really be like that in a relationship. Like, you can't be in a relationship with somebody and feel like, well, I only care about myself, and when I'm done caring about myself, then I'll have time to care about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm actually very toxic and I don't even realize it. I like to think to myself that I'm single because, you know, I'm a career woman, I'm a girl boss. I'm actually single because I'm extremely emotionally unavailable. I'm highly inconsistent. I only care about myself. I pretty much act like a boy. Without going like too much into detail, I act like a guy. I feel like I should be able to ghost you and you should still hit me up, and when I text you, you should respond like real quick. Even if I took like 5 days to reply to you. In those 5 days, I was really going crazy, bitch. Like, I was in the house trying to figure out how I'm gonna get this fucking money by tomorrow. I don't have time for you, baby. I really don't. Like, but you know what? If I was a guy, it wouldn't sound fucked up. It would sound like, wow, he's really focused. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm a girl, girl, something about it just seems off. Like being so selfish, being so career driven is just like, it's a little off. You know what I'm saying? I also noticed that I have a tendency to just not believe shit that boys are saying. Like I just don't believe it. I believe that guys can be in love with like multiple people at once. Unless I'm number one, I genuinely like don't give a fuck. Like I'm not applying no pressure because at the end of the day, like I need to get rich. And I know some of y'all are probably like, why does she keep bringing it back to that? Because that's what the fuck I care about. Everybody got priorities in life, and that's a priority in my life. For me to have enough money to where it really doesn't matter who comes and who goes, because at the end of the day, my bills are gonna be paid and I'm gonna be a fly ass bitch. I feel like being a strong, independent woman is low-key like a generational curse. I come from a lineage of like extremely opinionated, extremely bossy, low-key mean ass women. Why is it so hard for me to talk about my feelings with my situationship? Like it's literally hard for me to open up to a man. The blunt keep going out. This ain't even really a smoke with me because the blunt keep going out. Like, do you know how embarrassing it is to admit that a situationship, something that's not even real, has triggered me into assessing who I am and where I come from? And now I'm sitting here talking to y'all about fucking generational curses because how the fuck have I never been to a wedding? All the people that I know, all the people that my family members know, I've never been to a wedding, a celebration of love, a coming together of two people before God himself. I've never been to that. I've never experienced that.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I really want to work on how I show up in relationships and like being more feminine and being less crazy. Like I'm really not one of those girls that gets like super jealous or controlling, even though I do have controlling tendencies because I want the best for you. At the end of the day, because I was in a 7-year relationship, I learned from that relationship that you can't tell nobody what to do. Like at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do. So I'm grateful for everything that I learned in my last relationship because it inspired so many story times. I mean, it made me the woman that I am today. I'm able to like read people better. I feel like I learned so much from my last relationship, but I never took the time to learn anything about myself. And I'm actually really, really pissed off that this situationship is forcing me to look at myself because he says little things here and there that lets me know that I'm actually like not as nice as I think that I am. Like when I think I'm being nice, it's actually not that nice at all. Like I'm learning that I have problems being affectionate. I have problems opening up. I have problems being feminine. I have a lot of pride. If a man asks me to massage his back, I'm gonna say, it's gonna hurt my nails. Like I will tell you straight up, like I'm not massaging you. Like I will suggest that we go to the spa together and pay somebody else to give us a massage before I give you a massage. Like I'm not submissive, you know what I'm saying? Which goes back to being prideful. If y'all are keeping up in this class, like even if you're Beyonce, you have to submit to your man. And I feel like I'm just now realizing that. Like even Beyonce, even Jennifer Lopez, even Michelle Obama, they have to submit to their man. Like he is the leader. When you get in a relationship with a man, you gotta let him lead. I have a problem doing that. I have a problem with authority. You feel me? But you know why I'm coming on here and I'm telling you guys my business and I'm exposing myself? Because I actually do want to get better. I actually do. I feel like me talking about these things on camera is really good for me because I'm forcing myself to acknowledge certain parts about myself that I usually pay no attention to at all because it has no effect on me. You get what I'm saying? How I treat other people and how I show up in relationships really doesn't have an effect on me until I'm alone and I don't want to be alone. Like it's so crazy how when you're growing up, you look at the people in your family and you're like, oh, I'll never be like you. And in real life, you got the game fucked up because of course you're gonna be like them. You grew up around them. They were your examples for how to handle emotion, how to manage money, how to show up as a romantic partner. Those people that you grew up thinking that you will never be like, you already genetically are predispositioned to be like because you're in their environment and you share the same DNA as them. You get what I'm saying? I really need to talk to a therapist. I should probably see a professional. But I don't want to, because then I would have to admit that I'm not perfect. Because I think that I'm cool. I think the whole like mysterious, emotionally detached, I feel like that's cool. But like that might not be too cool at 40, right? At 40, it might be like, what's wrong with you, bitch? I don't know, you guys. I'm really triggered because I feel like I'm a great friend, but like as a romantic partner, not so much. I think that in a weird way, it's beautiful for me to talk about this, because to actually acknowledge I don't like the way that I show up in relationships is a big step for me. You know what I'm saying? This situationship has really made me reflect about myself. I'm open to it. Like, I'm actually open to being triggered, and I'm actually open to like my feelings being hurt, because I end up learning more about myself. And then I'm like, damn, I really need to fix that shit. Like, for some reason, this boy is making me look at myself and I'm like, fuck, I need to fix that. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I need to change that. I'm grateful for that. Like, even if the shit doesn't go anywhere, like, I'm very grateful, because I'm in this mindset where I'm like holding myself accountable, which like I've never done before. And a lot of guys say that on Twitter. Like, a lot of guys joke about how women never take accountability ever. I really feel like that's why my last relationship was so toxic. Like, I would probably really hurt my ex's feelings and then get mad at how he would choose to react to his feelings being hurt. I'm grateful to my ex as well, because he taught me so much. Like, he taught me that you cannot control another human being. Like, when you're in a relationship, that other person is still an individual. They still have their own path. And I'm grateful for my ex, because he taught me it's okay to grow apart. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has free will. That's really what I learned from my last relationship. Everybody has free will. If somebody want to cheat on you, they have free will to do that. You cannot control nobody. You cannot tell nobody what to do. So I feel like in my current situation, because of the lessons that I've learned from my past relationship, I show up as extremely detached because of all the trauma that I went through. Like, I lost a lot of people. I actually was thinking about how 2020 was probably the worst year of my fucking life, and I refuse to acknowledge that, but I really think 2020 might have been like the worst year of my fucking life. Friends, family, like everybody at once just let me know that they do not fuck with me like that. And it literally rewired my brain. And that's why I joke so much about being delusional, because I feel like I've seen enough. I don't want to see no more. Like, I've learned enough, I've seen enough. But apparently there's still more to learn. That's the gag. Like, I'm not gonna stop learning until I'm dead, until I'm 6 feet under. So I guess I just gotta grow up. And I'm realizing that too. Like, fuck, I really need to grow up. You know what I love about myself? That I'm honest with myself. Because I'm thinking about it, and like when I'm editing this video, I'm going to be cringing so fucking hard. I'm gonna be like, why do you feel like you need to say that on the internet? Somebody needs to say it. Like, everybody gets on here and talks about mental health, but where are the people that are straight up honest about the fact that they might be terrible human beings? You know what I want to do with my platform? I want to normalize being pieces of shit. Like, at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all just trying our best, or some of us are not even trying at all. I don't know. But at the end of the day, none of us are perfect. And I'm just trying to normalize not being perfect. But I really do want to grow up. I'm telling you all this shit because I feel like these are things that are like holding me back from being the best version of myself. And these are things that I can definitely work on. Like, I can't go back in time and change my childhood, but I can change how I show up today. And I feel like the person that I'm showing up as today is the person that is refusing to heal from their childhood. Because I'm refusing to face my childhood, that's why I'm not able to establish the relationships that I know that I want deep down. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so embarrassing. At the end of this video, I want all of us to understand a healthy relationship requires effort and hard work. Yes, you are amazing. There are still things that you need to work on. And I feel like a lot of us women watching, we just think that we're so pretty, we're so cool, we're so interesting compared to these other bitches. We got our shit together. Like, let's have a real ass moment here. When we watch those baddies auditions, how many girls go up and they say, I'm a boss ass bitch, I'm on my shit, I get money? Like, a lot of us think that we're bosses houses and we get money and we're so unique, we're so different, you know what I'm saying? And because of that, we believe that a rich, wealthy man is just gonna fall in our lap and we're gonna live a soft girl life. And the whole time, bitch, you are a borderline narcissist. You're a terrible fucking human being. And that's okay. That's fine. Just embrace that shit. That's what I'm trying to do with this video. I'm trying to embrace that shit and then begin to work on it so I can move past it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hurts my feelings to say this, bitch, because I'm a part of the demographic. I believe that a man should just wake up one day and realize that I am the love of his life and he should commit to me and we should die together in the same bed like The Notebook. I have that same romantic delusion, okay? But life is not like the movies. It kills me to admit this. It's killing me, bitch. This shit is killing me. Like, this is very painful for me to admit. Life is not like the movies. You have to have a healthy relationship with yourself to attract healthy relationships. Like, for instance, it's good for me to be able to detach and give my partner space. It's not good for me to ghost them for days at a time where they don't even know if I actually fuck with them or not. And the whole time I'm thinking about them, I'm just like, oh my God, I already took 3 days to reply. I might as well not say anything. Like, I'm just a weirdo and I gotta work on that. And I feel like a lot of us have to work on that. We just don't want to admit it. We want to get on the internet and say everybody else is weird and this person BBL is fucked up and this person should not have worn that to the award show. Like, a lot of us put our energy into other things because we really don't want to look at ourselves. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of enjoy some of the fucked up parts about myself. I think that it's a little funny, the fact that I really just don't be giving a fuck. I find that to be hilarious. You know what, you guys? I feel like I'm gonna break the generational curse because I'm acknowledging the generational curse. T, that's T. Like, the fact that I'm even able to acknowledge a repeated pattern, not just within myself, but within the women that raised me and the people in my family, that's crazy. That takes a lot of like retrospection, you know what I'm saying? That means that like deep down, I really do want help because I really don't feel like the average person is really like, why am I like this? And I'm constantly asking myself that. Every day I wake up and I'm like, why the fuck am I like this? I know that I am worthy of love and that I deserve love and that I am capable of love. I just feel like I'm not receiving the kind of love that I want because I'm not giving it to myself, babe. I'm not all the way healed. I'm not. Like, I've learned some things from my trauma, but that's about it. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had an epiphany very recently that the healing journey is not like Monopoly. It's not like the game of life where at the end there's a winner or there's a finish line. You're a human. This is real life. It's so funny to me because when I say this shit out my mouth, instantly when I hear it, I'm like, duh, common sense. But I guess common sense ain't so fucking common. Anyway, you guys probably can't tell because the blunt kept going out, but I am faded. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Support your girl. Get those fingers moving in the comments below and let me know if you are a woman who is willing to take accountability. This is a big step. Like, do not get in those comments and start ripping my ass to shreds, okay? Because you are probably no better than me. Do not make me stalk you on Instagram, girl, because I'm gonna find out. With that being said, I love you guys so much. I'm just gonna see you guys in the next video. Till next time.